Now, the United States might be seen as Israel's most staunch ally, but that doesn't necessarily mean the officials of the two countries like each other. And here is something to prove the point. An article in The Atlantic quotes this as the latest description of Benjamin Netanyahu given by one of the Obama administration's officials. The reporter who interviewed the official says that he's keeping a running tally of similar name-calling incidents from over the years. And here are just some of the names given to the Israeli Prime Minister by White House officials. He's being blamed for all kinds of vices, including cowardice, selfishness and a lack of political vision. Does that mean a disconnect between the two countries? Well, let's find out more by talking to analyst Gideon Levy about this, who joins us on the line now. Gideon, good to speak to you. Everybody's entitled to their personal opinion. You know, most people would accept that. But do such attitudes towards Benjamin Netanyahu, do they bleed through, do you think, onto the level of official relations?
Listen, not everything is personal, almost everything, but not everything is personal. Between the two ones, President Obama and Prime Minister Netanyahu, there is bad blood for a long time. And now I guess Netanyahu crossed some borders long time ago, and he keeps on crossing some borders in the relations between two allies, not equal ones. And I think that in the White House, people thought that this should be reacted in a proper way. The only thing that I would like to pay your attention to is that until now it's only words. And there is something childish about it, because on one hand, the United States is backing Israel almost in everything, with money, with political support, with support in the international organizations, everywhere. So those curses coming from the White House toward the Israeli Prime Minister until now are not accompanied by any deeds. And finally, by the end of the day, what matters are the deeds, and the deeds didn't change until now.
Now, some American officials have accused Netanyahu of being a coward, of being too afraid to take definitive action over Iran. What do you make of such comments?
First of all, one can ask, and the American president, isn't he a coward? A man who was so committed to bring peace to the Middle East, to bring justice to the Palestinians. What did he do in his 6 years? And why didn't he do more, if not out of cowardness, because of the domestic politics in his own country? Sure, Netanyahu is far of being a courageous statesman, very far of being so. But unfortunately, I'm afraid that also Mr. Obama is not a very courageous leader either.
OK, also in the article, it's mentioned that the US may withdraw diplomatic cover for Israel in the United Nations. What would be in store for Israel if that happens?
This can be very meaningful. This will be a game changer, because, as you know, Israel is totally isolated in the international arena. And it's not only the support of the United States, because the United States, in many cases, is preventing Europe, Western Europe, to support more the Palestinian Authority than it does. And once the United States will lift its umbrella over Israel, Israel will be in a very, very problematic situation in the international arena, very problematic.
Okay. Thanks so much for coming on to speak to us. We're hearing the thoughts of political analyst and Haaretz columnist Gideon Levy. Thanks so much.